So guys, if you mine Azen Protocol Deepin Airdrop on the 6th of May, which is today as at the time I'm recording this video, they are having their snapshot and their TGE launch will be on the 8th of May. Now, for those individuals who mine this token, will be claiming their allocation to their sex exchanges like BitGet, like bybit, mexc, and gate.io, Bitsmart, and other exchanges which they're going to be listing on, right? And for those individuals who did not mine also will not be allocated, but this is how you can make a lot of money from these guys on the TGE day. Now let's look out on our legendary airdrops which has been launching for decades. Now let me use this airdrop called paws USDT. Now you all know that paws USDT launch as at a price of over 0.006, and what happened, these guys dumped drastically to over 0.09, and now this is just for some days. Now on that day of TGE they even dumped to over 0.001, right? And now what you want to do as someone who is smart and want to make a lot of money is to futures trade these tokens. Now what you want to do, if when paws launch you tend to short paws, you will make a lot of money depending on the leverage and the asset or USDT you tend to use to short. And this is what I'm going to be doing on that of the Azen Protocol TGED. Now the exchange which I'm going to be recommending you use, which have a good regulation and don't have manipulation on it, is that of XT exchange. You can use mexc. I also can recommend mexc and XT, but one thing about XT is these guys are new in Africa and they don't really have a lot of manipulation compared to the big guys like that of bybit, that of Get, and bunch of all these other guys, right? So what you want to do, once you're seeing this video, you use the link in the description section, set up an account on XT. All you want to do, I will be leaving a video on how to set up an account on XT, and then use the code to set up an account. And if you tend to deposit at least $50 and above, you will get free $40 from this XT exchange, guys. Now once you set up an account, get your account verified, what you want to do, you want to hover to where it says futures, right? Now you can also do the same thing to it, that of mexc and other stuff. So you can see other trades which I'm currently holding. However, I'm still basically on 67% loss ROI, but we are hoping for it to also go on our way. Now when you come right here, what you want to do, I'm going to be using a random pair basically for the sake of this example. Now if you want, basically the BTC, which is the king of the boys in the crypto space, has been dumping drastically for the past days, has dumped from 97 to over 94, which we are still expecting pump. Now if you watch this token right here on a 4 hours time frame, now if you're someone who is smart, you want to know that once the token also take out this particular low. Now if you watch basically let me get a cursor. Now if you watch basically, this has taken out this low right here, right? So what we are expecting, that Bitcoin will tend to retrace down to here. You're saying I marked, if you watch where I marked right here, you're gonna say here I marked basically to over 83. So it will gonna take out all these imbalance and then correct and start pulling up back. So what you have to do is for you to enter the market. Now this is just for a basic technical analysis for those of you who want to trade futures. And after this video, if you want a futures trading tutorial, you want to go ahead and comment down below futures trading with XT exchange, and trust me, I'm going to be making a video for you guys. But what I want to show you is what you'll be doing when that of the Azen protocol going to be launched, and then you just want to go ahead and short it and make a lot of money fast and leave the market, right? Now let's say for instance the Action Pro tend to launch at $97,000 for the sake of the tutorial, and then you as someone entering the market, what you want to do once they launch. Now if you know that once they launch on spot, right? And after the launch on spot, after like 5 to 10 minutes, they will tend to launch on perpetual, which is on futures, right? Now once they launch on futures, now it's there are some transaction buys and sell will start going on once they launch on spot, right? But other than that, before I continue this video, if you're watching this video and you've not liked this video, I will appreciate you tend to like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification, and share this video, right? This will also give me more encouragement to still keeping out and putting out video for you all, so you can tend to see and be the first person to watch, right? So coming back now, once these guys tend to launch, like I said, 5 minutes afterward they will launch on perpetual. Now before the 5 minutes, trades must have been going on, and then you want to also pick a position from where the trade has been going on and then short this token. Now this is what you want to do. Now once they tend to launch right now, and let's say like I use for example that they said they launch at 97,000. Now let's say their name is like maybe 5 minutes and they've gone to this point. Now what you want to do is you will tend to go ahead and as well short. Now if you watch, basically you will see some taken out of highs and lows that must have been taken out. Now you want to go ahead and as well enter from this exact market and then make your stop loss at this particular where they launch, right? Maybe 97, or where you see any breakout like that of this place you're seeing here, like that of 95,000, right? So what will happen, they will tend to play around a bit up and then dump, or you make it at the highest high right here, right, and then short. Now this is how you want to short. Let's say you want to trade on futures trading. Now all you want to do, first and first, if you're using that of XT exchange, you want to make sure you activate an account on futures trading right here, right? And then you can see I have $39. Then you want to transfer your fund from spot trading, which you're seeing right here. Click on transfer, then make sure it's on USDT and futures trading, then transfer exact funds basically from here and then to that of in. Let's say you want to transfer, let me put let's say for example you want to transfer $10. Then the next thing you want to do is to then go ahead, click on transfer. That way you transfer $10 to the USDT TM, right? You are transferring from spot to futures, right? Once you do that, the next thing you want to do is to then go back to these futures and then have an account credited. Now you can now come back to futures and then it will bring you to this interface. Now first and first you want to do, you want to pick a leverage. Now leverage is how many percent or how many times you want your money to double when you want to make this trade. Now let's say from this 10x you can use from 10x to over 100x, 125x, right? So you see the high chance level, but you want to know that if you're using 125x, if the token starts going otherwise, you're going to be losing 125 times of your money. So you want to use a balance, leverage, so either 75 or 50. Right now, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to use 50. Now once you do that, then you click on confirm. It's always best you leave it at cross. Then once you do that, the next thing you want to do is to then enter the market. Now you want to enter the market at a market order and a market price. Now we're going to choose USDT, how much USDT we want to spend. So I'm going to just hover this cursor, right? Let's say I want to spend maybe $10. So you can see right here they are showing it either the percent right there on top of this blue or green. So the red one right here is short and this other one is that of long, right? So I'm going to just do this. Let me reduce it a bit, for example. Then this is $11. Then the next thing you want to do is to then enter your short position. So you can then click on where you're saying TPSL, click on it, then and take your TP. So I'm going to click on OK and click on advanced, and then it will bring you right here. So what you want to do is to then enter your stop loss limit and then enter your TP. Now for this, what you want to do, you can put your TP wherever you feel you can get enough profit, and then put your stop loss higher where before any breakout on the chart. Now for example, this is what I mean. Now you can just come right here, and then if let's say they launch right here, so you can come right here and put your SL right here, right, which is this position you're seeing. You can put your SL right here, right? You can put your SL, which is your stop loss right here, and then you short it to wherever you want to short it to, maybe to wherever you feel you can get enough profit. So this is how you can make a lot of money from this guy. So let's say for this place I'm gonna put it 97,321, and then I'm gonna put it at 82,000 right there. 97,321. I'm gonna go back to trade. I'm gonna say my TP is 82, sorry, 97, 321, right? And my TP is, let me say, just for this, just for the video sake, right? Now once you do that, what you want to do is to just click on open shot. Now making sure everything is accurate, you click on confirm, and that way the trade has been triggered, right? Now you can just come right here and see how much you're going to be earning. So if I click on this thing right here on the TP and SL, basically click on modify, now you're going to see that I'll be losing $19, but my profit right here I'm going to be making, if this tend to go the way I predicted, would be over $91, right? Because I tend to use $10 with a leverage of 50x, right? Which is to say my money has increased 10 times, and that is like I'm going to be making $80 extra with that of the money I had. So this is what you want to do on the TGE day on Azen Airdrop. Now you can do this thing on whatever airdrop, maybe Layer Edge, which is coming. And if you want a video on how we're going to be doing this on Layer Edge, or you want a video for me to do this on the TGE day, you just want to comment in the description, in the comment section. Once I tend to see a lot of comments on that, trust me, I'm going to make videos regarding this particular stuff which I just showed you. And guys, this is what you want to do. And once you've made a lot of profit, all you have to do is to go ahead and click on close, and then click on confirm, and then you close the order when you've made a lot of profit from these guys. So this is what it is basically on trading TGE token when they tend to launch on their listing day, right? Now other than that, for those individuals who mine, good luck to you. And if you mine, you want to go ahead and comment how many Azen points you have accumulated, and what price do you think the Azen protocol gonna be listing on. Until I see you in my next video, keep winning, and don't forget to set up an account with XT, because you're gonna be getting bonus when you tend to fund at least $50 and above, and you're going to be getting hoping $40 free from the XT guys. These guys are new to Africa. Use them and make the most potential money from them. And until I see you in my next video, keep winning, stay safe, and peace out.